Welcome to the virtual public involvement presentation for the upcoming curb ramp improvement project along Wisconsin 93, Wisconsin 312, and US 12 within the Eau Claire County cities of Eau Claire and Altoona and Town of Washington. The purpose of this presentation is to discuss the proposed improvements for these segments and gain public feedback. If you have any questions or comments after viewing this presentation, we ask that you use the contact information posted at the end of this presentation to let us know. There is also a comment form posted on the project website that you can either send via email or mail to offer feedback. The presentation will follow the outline shown here. First, we will discuss the project location. Second, the project purpose and need. Third, the proposed improvements. Fourth, real estate needs. Fifth, traffic control and staging. Sixth, the project schedule. Seventh, project contacts. And finally, public comment. This construction project will make improvements at spot locations of curb ramps along 3 highway segments in the cities of Eau Claire and Altoona and Town of Washington. The 3 segments consist of Wisconsin 312 from Old Wells Road to Business 53, US 12 from Truax Boulevard to Mare Road, and Wisconsin 93 from East Hamilton Avenue to Deerfield Road. Currently, there are up to 28,500 vehicles that travel US 12 each day, up to 24,900 vehicles that travel Wisconsin 312 each day, and up to 23,000 vehicles that travel Wisconsin 93 each day. The primary need for this project is that not all of the existing pedestrian curb ramps meet Americans with Disabilities Act standards. In order to improve the curb ramps to current standards, small amounts of acquisition for right-of-way and temporary easements will be required in select locations. There are also some locations where pedestrian crossings are not consistent or not fully provided where needed or desired. These issues will also be addressed with this project. Proposed improvements for each highway segment consist of upgrading and constructing pedestrian curb ramps to meet current ADA standards. This will include reducing ramp slopes and installing detectable warning fields where they are missing. There will be several minor fee or permanent acquisitions of new right-of-way where land ownership will change. These areas are required to ensure the reconstructed curb ramps are within the roadway right-of-way. Temporary limited easements will also be needed for grading when matching into the existing ground. Wisconsin 93, Wisconsin 312, and US 12 will remain open during construction. During curb ramp construction, some sections of sidewalk will need to be closed. Pedestrians will be detoured and temporary ramps and crossings will be utilized to maintain access during the project. Looking at the remaining project schedule, the real estate acquisition period will begin around March 2024 and be completed by August 2025. Utility coordination will take place once the plat has been finalized, recorded, and completed prior to the final plan submittal in August 2025. We anticipate minor, if any, impacts to utilities. Construction is scheduled for 2026. Here's the contact information for the project team. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact either of them directly or fill out the comment form. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this virtual presentation. Please feel free to share your comments and questions about this project with the project team by September 22nd.